From Hollywood, it's time now for... the other insurance companies.
Well, what I'm calling about this time isn't really a case.
So what, as long as the company pays my expense account and maybe a nice little fee to boot?
Fee?
Sure.
Well, I'm not even certain you'll need an expense account.
Oh, then now, wait a minute.
Johnny, I think you'd better come over here to my office so that we can talk about this.
Well, I don't want to sound chintzy, George, but a cab to your place will cost me over $1.
Oh, well, that can go on the expense account, of course.
Good. Then as long as we've established the expense account for this thing, whatever it is, I'll see you in a few minutes.
Well, now, there's no hurry, Johnny, so just take your time.
Huh?
I said take your time about getting here.
Yeah? I'll be right over.
Bob Bailey in the intriguing adventures of the man with the action-packed expense account. America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
And now, Act One of yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Expense account submitted by Special Investigator Johnny Dollar to Floyd's of England, North American Office, Hartford, Connecticut. Following is an account of expenses incurred during my investigation of the cautious Celibate matter. Wait a minute. Over the phone, George Reed did not tell me what he wanted me for. Also, he very plainly said not to hurry. Item 1, $1.20. No, make it $1.50 for a taxi down to his office.
Go right in, Mr. Dollar. Mr. Reed's expecting you.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, come in, Johnny.
Yeah.
As I tried to tell you on the phone, there was no reason to rush over.
Oh, yeah, I got the message, George. That's why I did rush.
Oh. Well, sit down.
Sure. Well?
Cigarette?
No, thanks. I'll smoke one of my own.
Oh, sure. But here, let me give you a light.
Okay.
Funny, I filled this thing just this morning.
Here, give it to me.
Oh, that's all right. I'm sure I can make it work.
Well, what is this, George? Some kind of a stall? Here, give me.
Well...
That's me. I don't think you were trying.
I guess I didn't flick it hard enough.
Yeah. Now, what's on your mind?
Well, you got back from that assignment out in Oklahoma sooner than I expected, from that town with the unlikely name of Bum Spung.
Well, it's really the name of Durango Laramie Dalhart's ranch. Crazy old character, but I like it.
Bum Spung. Now, what can a name like that possibly mean?
Are you kidding? You told me yourself the other day, just before I went out there.
Oh?